The iPhone 16 Pro Max. A first look. Yo, what's up everybody? It's MKBHD here, and we're back with another iPhone review. This time it's the big one, the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Apple claims this is their most significant upgrade yet, packing a ton of new features. Is it all hype, or does it live up to the expectations? Let's find out. Over the next few sections, we'll break down everything this phone has to offer. We'll dive into the design, the display, that crazy camera system, and of course, the performance. By the end, you'll know if this phone is worth your hard-earned cash. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it. This is the iPhone 16 Pro Max review. Let's start with the design. Apple's gone with a familiar form factor this year, but with some key refinements. The biggest change is the new brushed titanium frame. It feels incredibly premium and adds a nice weight to the phone without feeling bulky. The back glass now has a matte finish, which is a nice touch. It resists fingerprints like a champ. Apple's kept the same squared-off edges from the previous generation. And honestly, they've grown on me. They give the phone a modern, industrial look. You've got 4 color options this year: space black, silver, gold, and the new deep purple. I've been rocking the deep purple, and it's definitely eye-catching. Overall, the design is an evolution, not a revolution. But hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Now, let's talk about this display. It's a 6.9-inch ProMotion OLED panel, and it is absolutely stunning. The colors are vibrant, the blacks are deep, and the 120 Hz refresh rate makes everything buttery smooth. It's honestly one of the best displays I've ever seen on a smartphone. Apple has also bumped up the peak brightness, so outdoor visibility is even better than before. HDR10 support is still here, making those Netflix binging sessions even more immersive. But the real star of the show is the dynamic island. Apple has shrunk the notch even further this year, and they've integrated it into the UI in a really cool way. The dynamic island expands and contracts to show you notifications, live activities, and even playback controls. It's surprisingly intuitive and adds a whole new dimension to the iOS experience. All right, let's talk cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max packs a triple camera system on the back. You've got a 50-megapixel main sensor, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide lens, and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens with 10 times optical zoom. The main sensor is a beast. It captures incredible detail, even in challenging lighting conditions. Low-light performance has also been significantly improved, thanks to a wider aperture and a new generation of Apple's night mode. The ultra-wide lens is great for landscapes and tight spaces, and the telephoto lens gets you closer to the action without sacrificing image quality. Apple has also made some significant improvements to their computational photography algorithms. Smart HDR is even smarter, and Deep Fusion now works on all 3 cameras. The result? Photos that are consistently stunning with incredible dynamic range and detail. Section 5. The A18 Bionic Performance Unleashed. Under the hood, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest and greatest chip, the A18 Bionic. And let me tell you, this thing is an absolute beast. It's the fastest chip ever in a smartphone, hands down. Apps launch instantly, games run flawlessly, and multitasking is a breeze. Even with demanding tasks like video editing, the A18 Bionic doesn't break a sweat. But it's not just about raw power. Apple has also focused on efficiency with the A18 Bionic. Despite the performance gains, battery life has actually been improved, which is always impressive. iOS 18 runs incredibly smoothly on this hardware. The new features and refinements, combined with the A18 Bionic's power, make for an incredibly fluid and responsive user experience. Section 6. Battery life. pushing the limits. One of the biggest improvements this year is battery life. Apple has managed to squeeze in a larger battery without making the phone any thicker. Combined with the efficiency improvements in the A18 Bionic chip, the iPhone 16 Pro Max easily lasts all day, even with heavy use. I'm talking about a full day of browsing, streaming, gaming, and taking photos and videos. And if you're a more casual user, you can probably stretch it to 2 days on a single charge. Wireless charging and fast charging are still here, of course. So, even if you do need to top up, you can do it quickly and easily. Section 7. Should you upgrade? Now, the big question, should you upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pro Max? Well, that depends. If you're coming from an iPhone 13 Pro or earlier, then absolutely. The difference in performance, camera quality, and battery life is significant. You'll definitely notice and appreciate the upgrades. If you're rocking an iPhone 14 Pro Max, the decision is a little tougher. The improvements are there, but they might not be as immediately noticeable. If you're someone who always wants the latest and greatest tech, then by all means, go for it. But if you're happy with your current phone, you could probably wait another year. Section 8. Final verdict. iPhone 16 Pro Max. So, there you have it, folks. The iPhone 16 Pro Max. It's a beast of a phone, no doubt about it. It's got a stunning design, an incredible display, a top-of-the-line camera system, and performance that will blow you away. It's definitely the best iPhone Apple has ever made, and it's easily one of the best smartphones on the market right now. But it all comes at a price, and it's not exactly cheap. You're going to have to shell out a pretty penny for all this tech. Is it worth it? Well, that's up to you to decide. But one thing's for sure. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is a phone that pushes the boundaries of what's possible.